Oh shit. Yeah. Excellent. Extreme UL. Copy. For real, bro. Self promo. Remade my stream. Oh fuck! I need to learn. Remade it. So right there, villain. Official roles. Hotel, Ouch, GG, you know. The remade it. I think I need to see if there's anyone on my live stream. Not yet. So remade it. Okay, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. So yeah, Monkey D. Luffy. Guys are going around. So it's in 66 minutes. So I'm gonna open YouTube, reacting to shorts, you know, and try to not get cringe, you know. So let's go.
Okay, top of the docket, we got a petition for a new pro tag to join us.
Already?
New cannon fodder every year.
Shut up and eat your stew, crazy. I fucking love stew!
Let's see, his name is Ken Takakura,
The fucking actor?
occasionally known as Okaroon.
The fucking Zelda game?
He's coming to us from something called a Dan Dada.
The fucking One Piece character? Hey, I understood that reference, guys. Of course you'd never fucking mind. What's this new skill?
Let's see, he's described as nerdy.
Oh, like I'm rejected.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, he sounds like a guy who's super extra, way too tight, and has self-image issues. That was not a normal sneeze. I'm just saying, it sounds like you got to be the big cinnamon roll on campus for a few years, and then this new guy comes in, fresh out of the oven. As if I could ever be replaced. My mommy says I'm one of a kind. Yeah, keep reading Frankenstein.
Let's see, he's a writer, tries a lot, reads a lot of fringe media, can't talk to women, total wimp until he's possessed by the spirit of a...
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to hazard. Well, whatever. We still can't take it.
Come on, Izuku, there's enough room for two nerds here.
You made room for me after all. Tanjiro, you get too many B words to be nerdy. That's fair and I'm comfy with it. Guys, it's simple math. Kafka's a himbo, Edward's a jerk, Ichigo's a bad boy, Naruto's a scamp, Luffy's low-key Jesus, Aaron's a fascist, Tanjiro's a teddy bear, Yuji, Asta, and Rin are the Three Stooges. Couple of chicks, but insult flavor. And I'm a nerd. That's harmony. If we have two nerds, that will destabilize our equilibrium. Be bad. More magic is getting fully caught up.
Well, if you feel that strongly about it, I guess we... Oh, I forgot to read this last bit. It says here this Takagura guy doesn't have his sweet fuck.
He's swearing all of a sudden. Holy woe in heaven, he doesn't. Excuse me, is this what the meeting is? There he is, everyone. Accept him unconditionally. Oh, wait, awesome. That never happened. Welcome back to
What the fuck?
Butter, swish it.
Wait, what?
My life's just butter.
One more. Oh no, don't do this to me. We're just using two. One more. But do
Yay.
you mean that though? Okay, 3 is good for me. One more. You lied to me. He doesn't even feel the screen. One more. He's using a step ladder.
What the fuck?
Physically go any taller. Here's another one. We'll go from 6 to 7. Last one. What the hell is even that? Oh, it's oil. What is red oil? You gonna stop today? Have you got enough red oil? Am I in hell? I look satanic. Mission oil. We don't need any more oil. Butter.
What the fuck do I watch? No, just go away.
I know we don't like each other. You got that right. But you gotta run now. I want to speak to the manager. Oh, what do I do? I don't know. Get the manager. I am the manager. Did you sell my son this disgusting ending? Well, your husband. I watched my son for a showerhead into a zombie, and it poured out half its inside. That is a sick one. Then, I saw him ripping him apart with the cement drill. Oh, the cement drill's my favorite. I want a full refund for this game. What nicer game as a trade. But that game, it's still there. Is it really that violent? Oh yeah. It's only M because someone says heck once. I guess that's not too bad. Fine. I'll see you in the car. Why would you do that for me? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Plus now you want me.
What the fuck?
Never touch a penguin, even if
Nah, not interested.
half the shit in my bowling alley doesn't even work. Oil machine doesn't dispense oil, the ball polisher doesn't polish, and our neon signs, well, they don't neon. I think the word you're looking for is slow. This place was built in the 60s, so maybe I should just let it go. Yeah, right. This thing is too sick. We gotta get it fixed. Found this thing laying in a closet a while back. It's a custom Miller highlight sign that says Town Hall Bowl on the bottom. I was never able to get it to light up. Let's take it to a neon shop and see if they can fix it.
No, I'm trying to get one of my signs fixed. This is insane. Could something like this be outside? Or no? Oh, that's insane.
That's insane, true.
Oh, someone bought it?
Yeah, well, they put money down on it 5 years ago and they haven't picked it up.
So my bowling alley right now doesn't have a sign outside. As soon as I saw this, I realized it would be perfectly the ping pong myself. It's telling me that if I can make the metal outside that they hook it up with the neon tube, we might be on this. This shop is sick. How long have you been here?
How long have you been alive?
I don't know if that's impressive. I guess I haven't been alive that long. Okay. It looks like it's in the right place.
That's pretty cool. No, it's a great song. You even got the holes for your fingers. Oh, it's horrible. That's the most desirable. Yeah, we'll hit it. We're gonna tell you what's wrong with it right now. Yeah, we'll do it last time. Anything that goes up works, and anything that doesn't right is what we gotta look at.
Apparently the visual paint has these bottom lanes there.
Good one. We're gonna leave that guy there for a few days. They're gonna call.
I don't know if the music. I don't know if the music they use is copyrighted, so I'm scared for that. And I'm scared if I don't find me myself. You know what I mean?
Red. Red.
Guys, I hate to break.
Oh. Yeah, right.
So it looks like the One Piece fanbase is officially at war with the Hunter x Hunter fanbase.
What happened? Yeah, what happened?
Now the second Hunter x Hunter returned from hiatus, both fanbases instantly started dissing each other out of the open. And this gone so out of hand that some more Hunter x Hunter fans talking about One Piece in the actual chapter that just dropped. Like Hunter x Hunter fans are really saying this is what Meruem's ending would look like if Oda wrote it. Which no surprise to tell the One Piece fans to fire back with this is what I need to So it looks
Oh my god.
You know, for a long time we've been
Oh,
doing
bro, reflex.
everything bad with the game on Supercell. But the more I look into it, the more I realize it is your fault. The fans are behind every decision Supercell takes. Because when they were releasing weak brawlers, they would get forgotten very fast, which is why new brawlers are so broken. And do you know why they removed Mastery? Because none of you were playing that. But it doesn't stop there, because I recently did a poll asking you to choose one thing to bring back. You could have chosen Mastery. Or the Club League. But nope, you wanted the boxes, which is exactly why Supercell has added randomness everywhere. You know, for a long time.
Top the hardest brawlers to make prestige stage. In third place is Gigi due to his low attack and useless ultimate. In second place is Ziggy with only 53 players who have prestige 3 due to his complicated mechanics. And before I tell you who is in first place, don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with new things in Brawl Stars. And in first place is Glowy. Top 3 hardest brawlers.
Weißt du, wie eigentlich das skill? If I sit in my closet right next to the router, my Wi-Fi speed is pretty good. But once I go a couple walls away into my office, that Wi-Fi speed drops off pretty bad. So I DoorDash the message. And the plan is to have one of these nodes pretty close to the router, one of them in the office right next to the PC, and then most importantly, one of them here in the living room in between the others. So the connection doesn't have to make this big jump, it it can jump here first. This isn't good placement, but it'll be. I hooked up all the nodes to power, and since this one's right here, I might as well hook it up to Ethernet.
Oh god. Come on. There we go.
And now, after some configuration, this should be a lot better. Hell yeah. I didn't really expect that to work for some reason. Carter here. If I sit in my...
What the fuck?
Do we have to? How am I gonna...
No.
Blow-ups are crazy. These three completely broke the community. First, Alvita. She went from looking like a walking anger management issue to a literal superhero just by eating a devil fruit. Talk about skipping the gym. Next is Colby. He went from a crying, mock-war embracer to a shredded marine hero. Garp literally had to punch the puberty into him. But the number one is Luffy. He went from a goofy kid who's literally nicknamed as Crybaby by his own brothers to the literal sun god Nika. From pure chaos to a complete god. Who had the best blow-up? Comment below.
Bro is never doing this again. Poor cow was just minding its business. This was totally unexpected.
Oh, damn.
Grandpa forgot to brake.
Wow.
Never doing this again.
Wow.
Alright, who's excited for this field trip? I'm the most excited one here! No, I am! This is the only reason I go to school! We've got about an hour drive to the video game museum, so everybody get comfortable. Way ahead of you, Mr. Dover. I'm gonna spend some time in the back of the unicorn. I probably shouldn't let that happen. But I'm gonna pretend like I ain't hear it. Why can't we just go to a water park like a normal class? I'm just saying, I'd rather swim in over-chlorinated water all day than look at some old games. Would you mind helping me for a second, Trevor? Hold the damn thing still! I'm about to meet Mark! I've got 10 on Mr. Dover! No! I drew off the edge! So how about that video game museum? Trevor!
What the fuck?
The Straw Hats are not the only people to survive a Buster Call. There are others that survive too. First
Wait,
is
what?
Jaguar D, Saul. Everyone thought he died protecting Robin during the Buster Call on O'Hara, but decades later, he was revealed to be alive. Then there's Lilith, Vegapunk satellite confirmed to escape Egghead, and later Shaka, Edison, Pythagoras, and Atlas also survived, but they were rebuilt into a single new body after the massive Buster Call on the island. Next is Jewelry Bonnie and Bartholomew Kuma, who also survived the Egghead incident. And if we count the movies, there's Douglas Bullock, a former member of Roger's crew so powerful that a Buster Call was ordered just to capture him alone. He survived the Buster Call, but he was later defeated and captured by the Marines. The Straw Hats are not the
Wow.
only people to survive.
Escape that and then, you know,
Turning my brother's KFC into rice.
all I have is sauce. What the fuck? Why is he eating?
I'll give you some rice.
What did you do to my KFC? Okay.
Is it good?
No, that's really good. No!
Turning my brother's
Bread.
KFC
What the fuck?
Violet mint and vodka for a week, or until something interesting happens.
I love this dude. It's been a while I haven't seen it.
These,
Oh my god, I thought they were gonna be purple, not chalk.
they're white.
Oh god, what is that? What am I eating? It kind of tastes like Malort. And I thought it was gonna be purple. I've been let down twice now.
This looks interesting. Don't drink too much alcohol, guys.
Now we wait. Well, it's been about 4 days, and the violets have made a stunning color. Sniff test. That is enough soap smell to clean a nostril. There's no bone apple teeth, but there's time for a shot. Diposia.
Oh my god, it literally tastes like biting into a bar of soap.
1.5 out of 10. I'm leaving violet.
Did you know One Piece may have solved its biggest problem while creating a brand new one? For years, fans complained about slow pacing, stretched out episodes, and endless reaction shots. So when the anime switched to a seasonal format, it sounded like the perfect solution. Better animation, tighter storytelling, and movie quality episodes. But there's one downside that many anime-only fans haven't realized yet. The gap between the manga and the anime is about to grow much faster. Right now, the manga is already nearly a year ahead of the anime. With fewer episodes released each year, the anime won't be catching up anytime soon. In fact, unless the production pace changes, manga readers could stay far
one piece.
Yes.
This
Nope.
is the oldest surviving Minecraft world. You have probably seen this famous screenshot before. Yes, it was taken right here and posted by Notch just a few days before the game became publicly available. The world was created in one of the earliest test versions of Minecraft. Elin Zetterstrom, who later became Notch's wife, built a small house here. It even had windows, several doorways, a fence around it, and a chimney rising from the roof. Nearby, she also created what may have been Minecraft's first mine. It leads down into a large man-made cave with two paths. One loops back to the house, while the other leads to a small treasure room. After that, the file simply remained on her computer for almost 14 years. In 2023, archivists from Omni Archive decided to message Elin and ask whether she still had any ancient Minecraft files. And she basically replied, yes. Among them was the exact world from the famous screenshot. Now anyone can download it and explore one of the earliest surviving pieces of Minecraft history. And you might not see me again, so make sure to subscribe.
Yes, subscribe.
I want to get something off my chest. I'm the one who broke the torchlight when I was little. I knew it.
This guy thought confessing one childhood secret at Easter dinner would finally clear his conscience.
Hey, Mr. Dover! Is it true your wife left you for a League of Legends player? Alright, class! I know you're excited for the long Thanksgiving weekend! I'm gonna eat turkey until I need medical assistance to walk! Right. Well, let's not forget what we're thankful for this season. Family and friends! No. Advancements in technology that help save lives? Nah. Trevor, think carefully before you speak. The gift of life and the love we receive from those around us. Oh, that's beautiful, Trevor. Come on up for a second. No, class! The only correct answer is the 1958 creation of Tennis for Two, the first video game. That game is so old the brick could run it. Wait, without that game, you wouldn't be hitting the gritty as Master Chief. No Peter Griffin, no scopes, Kratos. Hey, Mr. Dover, is it true your wife left? Want to create your...
No.
I'm putting my Disney minifigures in dioramas that fit into tiny boxes.
Ooh.
Today we're making Beauty and the Beast.
Ooh, nice.
This diorama has a problem. You'd think it'd be difficult to fit a grand staircase into such a small space, but that's not actually our problem. As we can stack these plates up nicely, add the red tile carpet, and I finally have a chance to use these bricks. I made my best recreation of these Griffin statues, and I'm giving them these staffs instead of full candelabras, just so Lumiere will stand out later. Once I tile off the landing and extra steps, we can add the window. While this window would look much more accurate,
Yes.
I want my window to be see-through. And don't worry, this little design won't be visible later. We can make our banister with these pieces, and
nice.
these will add the illusion of grand curving stairs. Last but not least, we're gonna need those huge blue curtains. And now, here's our
Nice.
problem.
That's
I
very
have
nice.
Belle, but I don't have the Beast Castle.
Why not?
I think the figures are bad. Let me explain. LeFou and Maurice, excellent. Lumiere, Mrs. Potts, Plumette, Gaston, and Belle, not exclusive. Cogsworth is the size of a person, Chip has 2 handles, and the Beast? Stupid. Where do I even begin?
Whoa, slow down, Maurice.
So, for the moment, there's no Beast, but I've got Belle and Lumiere, a Cogsworth build where I'll print the decals later, and Mrs. Potts jumping into the fray. Then, of course, Gaston is outside creeping around, and once they're all together, please let me know in the comments what to do about the Beast problem.
I say we kill the beast.
No, not that. I'm putting my
No, not that.
dioramas that
Which one of my subscribers has the best content? If you didn't know, I can see all of my subscribers.
Yeah. My content is shit.
Have you ever
Stuck mid-journey with no place to heal your Pokemon? This mod adds simple Poke Centers with instant healing machines, berries, and a friendly Chansey to greet you. The awesome new structure means that you'll never be too far from a fully healed up party on your Pokemon journey again. And what's better,
Have you ever wondered why there are 0 mosquitoes at Disney World, even though it was built on a swamp? You might think they just spray bug killer everywhere, but the real answer might surprise you.
Yeah. No. Ooh.
I'm leaving atomic fireballs in Fireball for a week, or until something atomically interesting happens.
True.
This bag of candy cost me $71 to import, so you better be entertained, Josh. And now we wait. Well, it's been 3 weeks, and it looks like you're staring Satan
Bone apple teeth! It's time for a shot. Typhosha! That is just not going away now. That's something. 3.5 out of 10.
I'm leaving.
I
I'm
feel
still an idiot, but you still don't have to be. Let's say hypothetically you are stuck in a brand deal with a brand you do not respect for the next 4 weeks. Something like a chatbot maybe, just off the jump. Because you didn't do enough research about it. Legally, the only way to end said contract is to finish said contract, which makes you want to rip your eyelids off. So, what do? Maybe you could post your ads on a certain clock app late at night. Maybe you can make all of the characters in these ads villains and say that this product is making them do things like abuse children better. Maybe to demonstrate using the product, instead you could show something like this, which is a random screenshot of a guy talking to an anime waifu that you might have found on Reddit. Will any of this make you feel better? No. But you are 4 weeks away from being done, and you can't do nothing. So maybe, for the time being, it's for the best if you just grin and bear. Have a nice day, don't be evil. I'm still an idiot.
If I was your blanket, these would be my...
We should just half like this, and then just put it in like this. Oh, it's a red line, we can't do that. Okay, so undo that. That's not the answer. I'm gonna try to do as many levels as possible before I get stuck here. We'll see how far we can go. So we have this alternate that, fish and tag, right? Okay, next level. Now we got a fish and rotate, thank the Lord. We're gonna start her off with 3 cuts, all we get for this round. So that makes this fit, but I don't think the fish will fit, so that's not it. So now let's try a different angle. We cut this here, and then maybe the bottom, but then the sushi still though. But can I alternate? Oh, I could do that. Hold on. I have the right idea, wrong execution. If I separate this entirely, we can move this over. Bring that down. When we slice the bottom.
Who's smart? I want to know which game it is.
Half like this, and then just put it in like this. Oh, it's a red line. We can't do that. Okay, so undo that.
Dad, we need your help. We hit a baseball over the fence, and we think we killed Mr. Jenkins. Not right now, guys. I'm playing the pinnacle of Mario. What the hell is that thing? An easy bake oven? This, you Neanderthals, is the finest engineered fuse you'll ever feast your eyes on. The GameCube. Is this seriously the controller? Why are the thumbsticks different? This console put on nothing but bangers. Mario Kart Double Dash, Resident Evil 4, and I'm the only one who thinks so, but Mario Sunshine is a national treasure. Someone call a priest. Some of the games were on 2 separate discs. That's because GameCube games are too intense to be contained on 1 disc. You sacks of shit wouldn't last 5 seconds in melee. Mr. Jenkins, you're alive? Yeah, but after hearing all this GameCube disrespect, I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
What the fuck?
This has potential of being our biggest unboxing yet. I don't know why it took me so long to discover what YouTube's was, but they have an entire section completely dedicated to COD Zombies. I'm talking plushies, a countless number of vinyl figures, and even a buildable Kino brick set. I have zero clue where I would store any of this stuff, but it'd still be cool to have. So if this state coin flip lands tails, I'm taking this idea into consideration. And bang! So after adding up every single COD Zombies product, the total came out to be a whole band, which was way more than I expected.
What the fuck?
We can break 10,000 whole likes on this. We'll create the biggest unboxing video so far. This has potential of being our biggest unboxing yet. I don't know why it took me so long to discover what YouTube's.
For our next design, we need to join these 2 parts. Even though melting or gluing them together was strong enough, we wanted to be able to easily swap the hook on the front. And we could just use some more temporary solution, but most of them wouldn't be strong enough, and they also break one of our faulty rules. So instead, we designed a cutout in the plate that the hook can slot into. And although this tab on the back stops us accidentally pushing it out, we can easily unclip it if we want to have custom colours for all that stuff. But we also want this hook to do even more, so what could we add to it next? For our next...
Did John Cena cut something perfectly in half?
You got it.
Okay.
Come on. That does not look good for me. Oof.
You like cake?
I do. The ceremonial cutting of the cake.
What's happened? Look, you got it perfect.
Cake for everyone.
In John Cena cuts
Okay, no
I'm
ads.
very disappointed in one of you guys because yesterday on stream I gave out some rare sprites. I had people type their epic in chat and then I would pick one and queue into a game with them and give them whatever sprite they needed. But then I got sent this screenshot of someone trying to sell the sprite that I had just given them. And maybe it's not a bad thing, but it kind of just rubs me the wrong way. Like if I give you a rare sprite for free, don't turn around and try to sell it to other people. I am very disappointed.
Why does this place get so much hate? Neo Tilted is so underrated! I love riding in the wind tunnels. They're called slipstreams, Smooth Brain! Seriously, this might be my favorite OG season yet. I'm leaving Dr. Pepper.
This is Nori, the newest legendary assassin.
Hurting a child! People these days, Papa, I got a big one! I'm 5 and a half!
He's the son of Kenji and Kaze, and he's the first brawler ever born in Star Park. He also comes with a rare skin. With his main attack, Nori slashes in front of him, but if you charge the attack, he can hook onto walls or even enemy brawlers, pulling himself towards them, dashing through enemies and dealing damage. At maximum charge, he can even leap over walls, and every time he hits enemies, he catches fish that power up his super, where Nori dives underwater before coming back up with a massive area attack, consuming every collected fish, which increases both the size and damage of the big fish. His first gadget lets him eat up to 3 fish, healing 1,000 health per fish, or throw out a fishing net that roots the first enemy while also dealing damage. For star powers, the first one instantly gives Nori 3 fish whenever his super hits enemy brawlers, or grant him a movement speed boost every time he lands a main attack. He's a mobile and skilled assassin with huge outplay potential. Master him for this title and prestige him for this. This is
Gun
Nori,
fishing.
the newest legendary.
Yes, it's very nice.
This is ChatGPT. Every time you ask it something, it wastes water. Because every app and website you use runs on these little brain chips called GPUs. These things are all packed inside massive data centers, where thousands of computers are thinking and working hard for you 24/7. So their hardware gets really hot, which means we have to cool everything down with really good air conditioning. These systems worked fine until AI. Because now if you ask ChatGPT something like, why do round pizzas come in square boxes? Or why did Durr disappear from Henry's video? Because your question travels across the internet into a massive data set through these GPU brain chips, where AI processes everything before replying back to you. Now millions of people are asking AI questions every second, so data centers use so much energy. So they built this crazy liquid cooling system. Cold liquid runs around the chips, sucking away all the heat that gets carried to giant cooling towers. Fans blow air through the towers, causing the water to evaporate and carry the heat away. For more smart nonsense, subscribe. This is
Nice.
So PlayStation, you want to explain why we're all paying different prices for games on the PlayStation Store? I don't know what you're talking about. Come on, it's wicked obvious. PS Prices has all the data showing that gamers are getting different discounts for the same games. Look at this. This guy's wife had a better deal than him on Red Dead 2. He says she doesn't play as much as him. So it feels like you're trying to drag in casual players by offering them better deals, but punishing the players who actually spend time on your system. Completely hypothetical question, and not something I'm doing at all. But would you be okay with me randomly changing prices for games that are already super old? According to PS Prices, you did do that, raising GTA 5 to $30, up from 27. And let me tell you, if you bring us into a world where games can randomly jump in price, I will lose all my... So that's a no? Stop this madness! So please...
This is a human-sized dog bed that comes in its own blanket, and it's machine washable, so it's easy to clean.
Yo, that bed looks really comfy. My only problem is that it's $200!
Wait, what? Ooh, I need that thing for my dad.
What happened to Big Red? I was just digging in my butt on Etsy and found this Mario 64 figure that's made entirely out of magnets, so you have to build him, and... I don't think I did this right. He was starting to freak me out, so I gave him some eyeballs, and bang! This is the Mario I grew up with. The magnets give him some articulation, and they're so fun to mess around with. Like, now he's cool, now he's a painter, now he's bald. Now he's a monster. You can get some decent poses out of him, too, like his long jump is my favorite. Oh, shit. Mario. There's even accessories for him, like his wing cap, so he can fly around just like he did in the game, bro. We even get a little toupee, so you can have him without his hat, but my favorite are the swap-out eyes, so you can have him sleeping, winking, giving you some devious side-eye, or fucking dead. My favorite part about this thing is the magnets. They make it so easy to get creative with this guy, and he even scales with the rest of my collection.
What the fuck are you?
While this figure doesn't fit in with my Smash collection, it is making me want to start a little retro shelves. It's the same guy who made this did make Luigi, Link, and Sonic, so if you guys like this video, maybe I'll get the rest. In the meantime, let me know what you guys think of this figure, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Did you know that it's legal to archive your old video games? Yeah, as long as they're your copies, they won't do anything about it. So here's how to do that.
No, I'm onto it.
Something that you might actually not know about crafting netherite is that the crafting recipe is actually shapeless, meaning as long as you have 4 gold and 4 netherite scraps, it's gonna craft you a netherite ingot. But that doesn't mean there isn't a right way to craft it. If you use the recipe book, the default way to craft it is this, and I think this is the most acceptable way to craft a netherite ingot. It just looks like it'll be all smushed together, which would then make a netherite ingot. The way that I personally do it is 4 gold in this bottom left corner and netherite scraps like this. Crafting it in a circle could be acceptable, because in the crafting grid, this looks awesome. It looks like you're crafting like a mythic weapon or something. But at the same time, why would there be a hole in the middle in your compact precious metal? As there's 8 items, technically you could craft it like a chest plate, but you see what I mean? It just looks wrong. For me, the only other acceptable way to craft it is like this. Once again, just because it looks really cool. But anything else where you're randomly mixing the 2 items around, you should go to jail. Just because you can play noughts and crosses with your netherite scrap doesn't mean you should, because anything uneven like this is just plain and simple wrong, even if it's actually right. Something that you...
This guy has been trying to recreate my outro.
Carter here.
But instead of using AI, he's been animating it in Blender by hand for the past month. That's sweet, so I was gonna reach out to see what footage he might need from me to help finish the project, but then he hit a road. I'm trying to animate the face by hand, but Unreal Engine can't work on my PC. I have a 6th Gen i5 and 8 gigs of RAM. Oh, well, I gotta see the finished product. So I guess if this video gets 250,000 likes, I will get him a PC. Why am I doing this again, dude? He's gonna live in like Mozambique or something. This guy has been trying to recreate my outro.
Carter here.
But instead of using AI, he's been...
Who outsold me? The next playground. What in the red ring of death is a next playground? Oh, it's adorable. It kind of reminds me of that Kinect you used to have. Wait, it plays movement-based games? Yeah, the thing doesn't have any controllers, just a camera and motion-based tracking. People still want that?
They outsold you. On Black Friday, the answer is obviously yes.
Wait a minute.
Who outsold me? The next playground. What in the red ring of death is a next playground?
Hi, Redbox.
Oh, it's adorable. It kind of reminds me of that Kinect.
Oh my, holy shit, my mom went in my room.
If you saw this video, you're probably wondering, did I actually do the MJ lean, or was that editing magic? 90% of my videos are done using practical effects, but the truth is, I actually almost had to use special effects to lean since my woodworking skills are just garbage. It's pretty widely known that MJ used screws to secure his shoes for the iconic smooth criminal lean. On my first attempt, I did zero research and drove a cheap pair of loafers into a platform. Turns out, my feet kept sliding out because MJ actually used boots to strap his feet on. So I got a cheap pair of boots from Marshalls and...
Nice, but I'm not gonna watch it.
We're adding thousands of you into this Minecraft world, but it might not be for the reason you think. Every time
Would you rather?
I went too far. I hit a dead end in my Smash collection because I couldn't find any figures of the Mii fighters. No! So I settled with Mii costumes, starting off with Sans, who no one likes. So today we're replacing him with Cuphead. Usually these chibi style figures turn me off, but this one definitely turned me on. And you know, I always wondered what he tasted like. He actually has a decent range of motion. It scales great with the collection. I just don't want him near anything pink because... You get such good accessories too, like his finger guns and a blast effect to go along with it. Alongside swap out links, so you can make his poses even better. And on top of the other faceplate to make him angry, you even get parts to turn him into evil Cuphead. Not that you're scaring me! It's a cool look, but I'm probably just gonna display him normally. Alright, enough messing around. I'm thirsty. I took off this dude's lid so I could fill him with some water, and let's finally take a sip from Cuphead. Can't do that. Just got out of the ER in the collection. He looks way better than Sans. I love how colorful he is, and he fits right in with the rest of the cast. Cuphead's a...
All Stars Life spread by YouTubers. Let's start with the Griff Guy, who in 2024 made a short about star drops upgrading rarity after blinking. But we know that the blink is caused because the star drop previously upgraded, not because it will upgrade. Now we have a fairly new YouTuber, Brawl Quota, who recently made a video about Bonnie getting her hyper back after transforming, but we all know that it only works in training case, just like Mo. The last one is Kevin, who made this video where he just said made up things, and he did say that they were lies meant to waste a friend's time, but we all know that he made the video just to pay the bills. All stuff.
I was minding my own business in the card shop when, what the? Series 1 K-pop Demon Hunters trading cards for science and... Right, so today I'm opening 12 K-pop Demon Hunters Energy Edition packs, hunting the rare serial cards of the Huntress and Saga Boys members. Let me know if you've seen the film or what your favorite song is. Rumi and Ginu love particular... What the? A baby demon Saga Boy fan? Rumi, you are... Zoe SSR, Rumi SSR. K-pop Demon Hunters cards come in 2 editions, Energy and Classic. Classic has 8 rarities and 5 cards per pack. Energy has
I wonder what this is.
cards per pack. I see. TR Rumi. Stay to the end for a demo on how these work. It's really cool. Mystery Keychain, Romance SSR, Mystery. As a big fan of animated films and K-pop, I was pleasantly surprised by K-pop Demon Hunters. Korean Idol were on repeat all of 2025. Doing the Idol dance. Zoe SP. Mystery LR. Genu Zoe. The rest of the packs were rougher than Genu's memories, but I'm not losing hope. Can I get a rare serial card on my last pack? Remember, stick around to the end. Huntress Lenticular. Chibi Huntress Keychain. Genu, you are nice. Baby. Romance. Wait for it. Wait for it. I have to put up with a lot from this shop, Johnny. I was minding my own business in the card shop when... What?
It has now been 1 week.
One sec, I'm gonna be right back. Sorry guys, I'm back, but I'm gonna eat some chips. So sorry for the loud sounds, you know.
I broke the high jump world record. See, in real life, the high jump world record is 2.45 meters. However, each Minecraft block is 1 meter tall. By using a potion of looping, I was able to clear 2.5 meters. 3, 2, 1. Boom, light world. Smashing the world. I broke the high jump world record. So, see, in real life...
Guys, I'm pissed. My girlfriend won't let me open the mystery box until we guess who's inside.
Guys, let's see what's inside. Whoa, what?
What's in the box?
How am I supposed to know what's inside? Can I have a hint? Like the letter M?
Bro, that could be anyone. It could be Megamind, Mickey Mouse, Mike Wazowski. How am I supposed to know? Even my cat knows, so I'm gonna have to ask for another
Can I
hint.
get another hint? I'm in love with this man.
Oh wait, she got me a KT Collect figure. That doesn't exist yet, so I'm gonna need one last hint.
You need one last hint. Who's that? So he's a villain?
Alright guys, my only guess is Magneto, but I don't even like Magneto that much, so I need your help in the comments. Who could be in this box, bro? Guys, I'm pissed. My girlfriend won't let me open the mystery box until we guess who's inside.
Guys, let's see what's inside.
Roblox's #1 noob simply walks around it. Most people think, oh, I'll just walk over it. You can't. Ledge grabs. And then with the ledge grab, walk it. What if I go sideways
Why is he yellow?
into
I'm a fishy, can you pull out my hook? Hey, pescado, feel! Wait, it's another fishy, it's my brother. Don't you feel sorry for me? Please don't you fillet me. We are both ugly fishies, both of us swim in trees. I'm a fishy, can you pull out my hook? Hey, pescado, feel! Wait, it's another fishy, it's my brother. Don't you feel sorry for me? Please don't you fillet me. We are both ugly fishies, both of us swim in